This program is brought to you by नया अल्पेनलीबे लॉलीपॉप लगे रहो। हीरो साइकिल सबकी नजरों में हीरो एंड NACC संडे हो या मंडे रोज खाओ अंडे।
Welcome to the Espn School Quiz 2004. For the last of our East Zone semi-finals, we have the hot favorites Burnpur Riverside School Burnpur, represented by Aniket Mishra and Guru Prasad Das. Next up is the team from Kerala Samajam Model School Jamshedpur, Navjot Singh Sansua and Saurav Biswas. And the last team today is the Tashi Namgyal Academy from Gangtok, Chayan Chatterjee and Harsh Singhi.
The last of our East Zone semi-finals at the ESPN School Quiz 2004. We've had two so far, and they've both been absolute crackers. And who's to say this one won't either, because each of the three teams here have won, and won in style indeed. And what a spread we've got. Gangtok, Burnpur, Jamshedpur, in what is the quizzing capital of India, the East. And I'm expecting a very good standard from all of you. So if you're ready, one of you is going to make the passage into the East Zone final. And the pyramid narrows, doesn't it, as you make that journey towards being national champions. Your school gets a check of 5 lakhs of rupees if you win, and the winning team gets to visit a sporting event of their choice anywhere in the world. You can't ask for a better prize than that. So, towards that end, let's get set to play the first of our rounds. It's called Cious. And you know how Cious works. You'll get photographs, or rather a photograph appearing from corners of your television screens. You've got to identify the person in it. +5 minus 3. +5 and no negatives for the connection question that links each set of 3 questions. So if you're ready, all of you breathing, all the best to all of you. Let's see the first of them all. Here it is. Tashi Namgyal. Marwan Atapattu it was. Don't forget, I must come to you first, because you might hit the buzzer. You might believe you hit the buzzer first, but someone might have a Tashi Namgyal. It was indeed Marwan Atapattu. Well done, Tashi Namgyal. Now let's see if you can get number 2. Who is our mystery person here? KSMS.
Dennis Lilly.
No, not Dennis Lilly. BRS Burnpur.
Dave Watmore.
It's not Dave Watmore. Tashi Namgyal went for it.
Dave Watmore.
No, they said Dave Watmore as well. It's not Dave Watmore. There it is. That, in fact, is Graham Gooch. That, in fact, is Graham Gooch with that famous moustache. Well, you can see the adrenaline levels, and let's see if we can get a little bit more of that. Sportsman number 3. BRS Burnpur.
Saeed Anwar.
Saeed Anwar it was. You went for it early and you got it. Well done. Burnpur Riverside. You got Saeed Anwar. Now listen carefully to the question that connects these 3 people. Here is the question. Marwan Atapattu, Graham Gooch, Saeed Anwar. What?
2 ducks in the first test. Let's start off with ducks in the first test. In both
I didn't say anything because I was a bit speechless. What a good answer that was. Tashi Namgyal from Gangtok. For all of you, here's the question. What dubious distinction connects these 3 fine test batsmen? Each of them got a pair on debut. Atapattu, Gooch and Saeed Anwar. Excellent. Let's move on to Cious part 2, or set 2. Let's see what we've got for you here. Here's the first photograph of a new set. Yes, BRS Burnpur.
Martina Navratilova.
Question, does anyone else go for it? Tashi Namgyal went for it as well. No, I'm afraid you didn't get it. KSMS didn't go for it, so let's go on and complete that picture, and let's see if KSMS can get it this time. The Kerala Samajam Model School. Who is this? Yes, you went for the buzzer. The answer
Edwin
is...
van der Sar.
It's correct. Yes. Edwin van der Sar. It was. Oh, Kerala Samajam did it really, really well. Took their time, watched the photograph. That's the way to go about doing it. Now, number 2. Here we go. Number 2. On the buzzer, BRS Burnpur.
Junichi Inamoto.
Junichi Inamoto. I thought you were going to fall off your chair. Wait, you sure you're comfortable there?
Yeah.
Junichi Inamoto it was. So 5 points to BRS Burnpur, and the level's really rising. This is getting to be really exciting. Okay, number 3 in this second set of Cious. KSMS.
Steed Malbrong.
No, it isn't. Did anyone go for it? No one did. Let's go on and complete the picture. Sometimes they back themselves too strongly. Take a look. Give yourself a little bit more time if you're not certain. There's -3s involved, remember. Right. Who is that? Burnpur, Gangtok is still in it. Burnpur have said no. Gangtok haven't given me an answer either. That was Mark Pembridge. That was Mark Pembridge. So let's see what we've got here. We've got Edwin van der Sar, Junichi Inamoto, and Mark Pembridge. Now, listen carefully to the connection question. Here it is. They could not wait.
They all play for Fulham.
Which year?
They all play for Fulham.
This year.
This 2003.
3 season. 2002, 2003 season.
They all play for Fulham. 2003-04, I'll give it to you, don't worry. Which English side did these footballers represent in the 2003-04 season? The answer was Fulham. They got the connection first and could not wait to get onto that buzzer. Oh dear, that poor buzzer, it's bearing the brunt of your enthusiasm. So there you have come to the end of those 2 sets of photographs and the connection questions. Let's hear the scoreboard says. So, in third place, very early in this quiz, the Kerala Samajan Model School from Jamshedpur -1. Pashi Nambyar from Gangtok are in second place with 4. And the Burnpur Riverside School from Burnpur leading at this stage with 9 points. Let's see if we can pour oil over troubled waters in the next round. This is a big scoring round, but there's a lot of tension all around. It should be one to watch out for. This is our Altius Alpenliebe Lageraho round, and it's coming up after the break.
Do you know who this dashing footballer is? Stay tuned for the answer.
नया अल्पेनलीबे लॉलीपॉप लगे रहो।
मैं सिलेक्ट नहीं होऊंगा।
बस कर ले इरादा, जीतेगा वादा हमारा, जीतेगा बस कर ले इरादा हमारा, हीरो तुझको दबाना।
मैं सिलेक्ट हो गया।
हीरो
सबकी नजरों में हीरो।
This is challenging, but imagine life at 300 kilometers an hour in those machines.
This broadcast of the Formula One races is brought to you by Honda and Speed High Performance Petrol from Bharat Petroleum.
बिग बबल के साथ कॉफी स्टिकर फ्री, कहीं भी चिपकाओ, बार बार चिपकाओ।
खिलाऊं क्या?
This E-Zone semi-final could go absolutely anywhere. 3 sets of extremely charged up young men who cannot wait for the next question to come their way. And so we won't keep them waiting too much longer as we go into our next round called Altius. Okay, this is our Altius Alpenliebe Lageraho round, and that's exactly what you must do in this round. You know how it works. You get a grid with 6 topics on it. You've got to pick one that you're most comfortable with, no negatives. So give me an answer every time. You're going to start with the team that's placed 3rd at this stage, KSMS Jamshedpur, but remember you're just 1 question away from catching up with everybody. And let's see what you've got. Champions, miscellaneous, cricket, etc., snapshots, test cricket. KSMS.
Champions.
Champions, okay. Your champion's question is a video clip. Take a look at the person you see in your clip. He's won 7 majors, including 4 Masters, 2 British Opens, and a US Open. Who is this golfing great? KSMS Jamshedpur, who is
Jack
it?
Nicklaus.
Question passes. On the buzzer of BRS Burnpur.
Sam Snead.
No, it's not Sam Snead. Tashi Namgyal.
Arnold Palmer.
Is correct. Arnold Palmer. It is Arnold Palmer. It was BRS Burnpur. Sam Snead was a great golfer as well, but the one we had on that video clip was in fact Arnold Palmer. Now, Tashi Namgyal, it's also close. You find yourself in the lead because there's lots of points here. Now, is champions going to move away? No, it isn't. So you've just got 5 options left.
Cricket.
Cricket? Okay, I'll give you cricket. Your cricket question comes off a video screen again. Look carefully. Identify this cricketer for me.
Mohammad Akram.
Tashi Namgyal said
Mohammad Akram.
Mohammad Akram, and Mohammad Akram it was. Well spotted. Very well done, Tashi Namgyal. Mohammad Akram it was from Pakistan. Now we're going to BRS Burnpur's lead has got affected a little bit. We've got 4 options and a 5th now as well. So miscellaneous names, etc. snapshots, test cricket.
Test cricket.
Test cricket, okay. In test history, there are only 3 instances where a team made to follow on has come back to win the match. Which team lost on the first 2 occasions? The third is very well known. Which team lost on the first 2 occasions?
Australia.
Is correct. Australia is a top answer. BRS Burnpur, I thought there was a bit of a decoy in saying you know what the third occasion was. That, of course, was at Kolkata, at the Eden Gardens. But it was Australia on each of the other 2 occasions as well. And that, I think, is a fantastic answer. Now, KSMS. Hang on, Test cricket might just give you another option if it moves away and reveals. No, it doesn't.
Miscellaneous.
Miscellaneous. It could be anything out of our big melting pot. Again, from our video screen. What you need to tell me is which event was that tennis player's maiden Grand Slam win? KSMS, you've seen enough.
Wimbledon.
Question passes on the buzzer of BRS.
French Open.
Can you give me more?
92.
Well, to be honest, I asked you which event and I must give it to you because you said French Open. It was 1989. I didn't ask you 1989, so I must give it to you. I asked which event, and French Open was in fact right. So BRS Burnpur, the choppy seas, they're working in your favor at the moment. Let's go on to Tashi Namgyal, who currently have 3 options: names, etc., and snapshots, and a 4th with aquatics. Names. Okay. Again, off our video screen. Take a look at it. Which 2 sides compete in a trophy named after this cricketing legend?
Australia and West Indies.
Australia and West Indies, and the legend was, of course,
Sir
Frank Worrell. The trophy named after him is contested by West Indies and Australia. Tashi Namgyal, that was a very good answer indeed. BRS Burnpur, you got aquatics, etc. Snapshots. Snapshots. As you'd imagine, snapshots, photograph. Take a look at it. Who is this soccer player?
Valderrama.
Who is this soccer player?
Valderrama.
Question passes. Tashi Namgyal.
Ronaldinho.
Not Ronaldinho.
Aspria.
Not Aspria. The answer was Kobe Jones. And that was the answer we were looking for. Slightly tough, but you set standards for yourself, don't you? So what a good round that was of Altius. Let's take a look at the scores. Here's the Smart Model School from Jamshedpur. Just a bit out of it, but we know they can come storming back. -1 at this stage. Burnpur Riverside School from Burnpur, 29 points in 2nd place, but only just in the lead. The Tashi Namgyal Academy from Gangtok with 34 points. And as I said, we've been sailing in choppy waters in this quiz so far, and this will confirm that. Up and down and up and down, and really BRS and Tashi Namgyal are playing a game all their own at the moment. It's like 2 cobras standing up and hissing at each other, don't they? Look a bit like that. But let's see which one wins, because the next round is going to be decisive. Either of those 2 teams, so who knows? KSMS might just come storming back. We'll find out all that in Fortius, which is our one-on-one round, and that means all our 3 lifelines. You've got to go away into our isolation chambers and leave the game for your colleagues.
In 1984, who became the first person ever to win 100 career singles titles?
मैं सिलेक्ट नहीं होऊंगा।
बस कर ले इरादा, जीतेगा वादा हमारा, जीतेगा बस कर ले इरादा हमारा, हीरो तुझको दबाना होगा।
मैं सिलेक्ट हो गया।
हीरो
सबकी नजरों में हीरो।
बिग बबल के साथ टॉफी स्टिकर फ्री, कहीं भी चिपकाओ, बार बार चिपकाओ।
खिलाऊं क्या?
Welcome back. This is the last of our East Zone semi-finals, and it is an absolute cat and mouse affair so far between Tashi Namgyal and BRS Burnpur. Who knows, this last round might just see a complete overhaul of ambition. Let's go and play Fortius. Okay, Fortius is our one-on-one round. It's our decisive round, isn't it? This is where I invite one of you to come round and face me. And remember, you've got one lifeline that you can use at some point whenever you deem it necessary. 5s, 10s and 20s. Pick with care. Keep an eye on the scoreboard at all times.
20.
You want to start straight away with the 20 because you do need to get back into the reckoning as quickly as possible. And I hope you get this 20-pointer. Which cricketer's autobiography is titled Out on a Limb? Out on a Limb. Is it Mike Gatting? Is it Keith Arthurton? Or is it Martin Crewe?
I have to check with my
You
lifeline.
want to check with your lifeline? Lifeline?
No. Mike Atherton.
No, I'm afraid no. The answer was Martin Crewe. The answer was Martin Crewe. Too bad, KSMS Jamshedpur. That can happen sometimes. Now, BRS Burnpur. You've got a big decision to take, haven't you? 29 versus 34.
10.
You'll take a 10?
Yeah.
You want to go straight in the lead? You don't want to
Yeah.
take a 5-pointer and try and catch up with them.
Yeah.
So is it 5 or is it 10?
10.
10?
Yeah.
Okay, 10 it shall be. Here you are. If you get this 10, you're going to turn this quiz a little upside down, aren't you? In 1984, who became the first person ever to win 100 career singles titles? Was it Jimmy Connors? Was it John McEnroe? Was it Ivan Lendl? Connors, McEnroe, Lendl.
Ivan Lendl.
You didn't want to look at your lifeline.
No.
No, I'm afraid it wasn't Ivan Lendl, Burnpur Riverside. The answer was Jimmy Connors. The answer was Jimmy Connors. 83, 84 were very good years for Jimmy Connors. Too bad about that, but you might still be able to bounce back. You never know how this quiz goes. Let's welcome Tashi Namgyal. Bit of an advantage, this being last, it seems. It need not always be that way.
5.
Okay, the difference now is a little more than it was before, so I'll give you your 5-pointer. Which chess player received the Arjun Award for the year 2002-2003? Which chess player received the Arjun Award? Was it Koneru Hampi? Was it Sandeepan Chanda? Or was it K. Sashikira? Do you want to go yourself, or do you want to take a look at Lifeline? No, Lifeline's very emphatic. Was it Koneru Hampi? Was it Sandeepan Chanda? Was it Sashikira?
Sandeepan Chanda.
No, it wasn't Sandeepan Chanda. The good side is that you don't lose negative any marks at all. The answer was K. Sashikiran. The answer was K. Sashikiran. So the lead is still 10 points. Now, KSMS Jamshedpur.
20.
Oh, he said 20 even as he was walking in. Well done. Here is your 20 point. I wish you a little more luck on this one. You can still be in it if you get this 20 point, I think. Here we go. In 1989, which cycling legend overcame the Frenchman Laurent Fignon to win the Tour de France by a mere 8 seconds, then the narrowest ever margin of victory? Was it Greg LeMond? Was it Miguel Indurain? Or was it Bernard Hinault?
Miguel Indurain.
1989 was not Miguel Indurain. 1989 was the American Greg LeMond. 1989 was the American Greg LeMond. KSMS, sometimes when you go for the 20s, that can happen. Now, BRS Burnpur. You'll have a 10. Right, and if you hit a 10, you draw level. Okay, I hope you get this 10-pointer. Here we go. Listen carefully, because you might get a few hints in the question itself. Which 14-year-old upset the former world number 2 Subhash Agarwal in a league match at the National Billiards Championship in the year 1999? Which 14-year-old upset world number 2 Subhash Agarwal in a league match at the National Billiards in 1999? Was it Manan Chandra? Was it Alok Kumar? Or was it Pankaj Advani? Was it Manan Chandra, Alok Kumar or Pankaj Advani? Which 14-year-old upset Subhash Agarwal, who was then world number 2 in 1999? Think.
Pankaj Advani.
Oh dear, what a whisper that was. Pankaj Advani, did you say? It was Pankaj Advani. Well done, here is Burnpur. And I thought the clue there was 14-year-old in 1999. He must be 18 now, and everyone knows Pankaj Advani is 18.
5.
Now, scores are level. 5 points will take you 5 points clear. Let's see if you can get this one. Who was the captain of the Pakistan cricket team the last time it entered the finals of a World Cup tournament? Who was the captain of the Pakistan cricket team the last time it entered the finals of a World Cup tournament? Was it Imran Khan? Was it Wasim Akram? Was it Javed Miandad?
Wasim Akram.
And the year, of course, was
1999.
It was Wasim Akram. You got your 5 points. You're holding on to that slender lead. The last 2 questions are going to be something to watch out for. But you've got a third competitor in here. The Kerala Samajam School.
20.
You'll take another 20. I really hope you get this 20. You deserve to. It's a tricky 20-pointer, but listen. When did Greece first and the hosts last become part of the opening ceremony marching order protocol at the Olympics? Was it 1896 Athens? Was it 1928 Amsterdam? Was it 1948 London?
Once more the question.
When did the protocol of Greece first and the hosts last become part of the Olympic ceremony marching order? At which Olympic Games was this first introduced? Greece first, hosts last. Lifeline? Any thoughts on that, Lifeline?
No.
No thoughts on that.
1896.
1896 would have seemed logical. It wasn't 1896, KFSMS. It was 1928 in Amsterdam. Sometimes when you go for a 6 of every ball, you tend to throw your wicket away. That can happen. Now, Burnpur, you've got something to decide, don't you?
Can I consult my partner?
34-39. Let's ask the Lifeline. It's really a tough one.
Take a 20.
10.
20.
20.
Here is your 20-pointer. Which annual sports event was first held at the Queen's Club, London in 1963 with the USA beating Australia 2-1? Was it the Solheim Cup? Was it the Federation Cup? Was it the Davis Cup? You have a lifeline. Nearest one who went for 20.
I won't go compete, huh? Go. I'll go for it, huh? Go. Federation Cup.
It's correct! Federation Cup is correct! What a good answer. That was Burnpur Riverside. And what teamwork there. One said 20, the other tried to shift the blame, saying you said 20, and he finally hit a 20-pointer. Now, Tashi Namgyal, 39-54.
20.
You have no option. Burnpur Riverside School have just taken the gamble of their lives, and it's paid off for them. But there's no saying that you cannot answer your own 20-pointer. You've got to believe that you can. Here is your 20-pointer. Your lifeline is still available to you. You know that. Listen carefully. 20 pointers can be tricky. By winning the Drivers' Championship in 1958, which British driver prevented Juan Fangio from winning a 5th successive World Championship? Listen carefully. By winning the Drivers' Championship in 1958, which British driver prevented Juan Fangio from winning a 5th successive World Championship? Was it Phil Hill? Was it Jim Clark? Was it Mike Hawthorne?
Mike Hawthorne.
You deserve to win it! Mike Hawthorne it was! You deserve to win it, Tashi Namgyal! Mike Hawthorne it was. Why in heaven you should know Mike Hawthorne, I do not know. But what I do know,
he was the first British to win Formula 1.
there you are. Whatever the reason, you deserve to win it. That was a fantastic answer. That is about as good as a school quiz can get. Let's take a look at the scores. KSL's Jamshedpur win for the big ones at the end. As I said, sometimes it can happen. Minus 31 is not a reflection of what a good team they actually are. Then, Burnpool Riverside. Trexco in second place, and I like their attitude as they applaud their opponents. 54 points, well done Burnpool. But winners with an amazing last gap answer. The Kashi Namgyal Academy from Gangtok with 9 points. And I kept saying choppy waters early on, didn't I? Take a look at what our scoring curve has done. There it is. Kerala Samajam was in it for a while and then just went off the frame completely. But look at those two, the yellow and the blue, absolutely locked together. And then right at the end, literally winning by a millimeter, is the Tashi Namgyal Academy from Gangtok. What a round we've had. Why don't all of you come down as well, Lifelines. What a good round we've had. And I'll move up to the Kerala Samajam Model School, Jamshedpur. Well done. Well done. Coming into a zonal semi-final from a tough zone like the East is fairly good. And I hope you take back happy memories. Now, Burnpool Riverside School. You were fantastic. It was you who asked for the 20-pointer. It was you who went and answered it. That is the kind of spirit we're looking for. And Harsh Singhi, Shayan Chatterjee, what a team you are. You deserve to be in this E-Zone final. There you are. Let us see what they've won for themselves.
Today's zonal semi-final winner receives a sports pack full of exclusive goodies courtesy ESPN, the worldwide leader in sports.
And Chan, I know you've won a cycle for yourself before, but here's a prize for you from Hero Cycles. This is our hero of the day, and you win yourself a Hero Razorback cycle from Hero Cycles. You won one already? They were younger brother? Or do you want to give it to Harsh? Maybe you should. There you are. That would be perfect team spirit, wouldn't it? So, we've identified our 3 E-Zone finalists then, each one of whom deserved to be there. Hartley's High School, Lakshmipat Singhania Academy, and now in spectacular style, the Tashi Namgyal Academy from Gangtok. We're going to have a final to remember. Do join us for it on the ESPN School Quiz 2004.